It happened again! What is up, Stud Squad? It is I, Logan, and did you guys know that LEGO is going to make a buildable figure 501st ATRT set? And on top of that, they were also apparently going to make a B2 Super Battle Droid buildable figure. Now, I was looking for canceled sets to talk about because obviously you guys love hearing about them, and so do I. I love finding out about them. And this one, I remember seeing, but I completely forgot about. Now, there's a lot to unpack with this type of set, but let's just get into it because it's so interesting. So apparently this set, this 501st ATRT and buildable B2 Super Battle Droid, were a thing that were so close to happening, it even made it to a pre-catalog pictures. So pre-catalog pictures are basically, LEGO will send out a catalog to all the companies and they'll select how many of each product they want to buy to put on their shelves. So these sets were that far into production that they already had a plan to release them. These things were going to come out. Now, first of all, set 75539 was a buildable figure of the 501st ATRT Walker in the same style as, you know, a previous set we've gotten, which was the buildable Scout Trooper Speeder bike, and that's pretty cool. And we also get set 75538, the buildable Super Battle Droid that, unlike its predecessor, which is a huge Technic mess, this one actually looks decent based off the leaked image. So basically, if you don't, for those of you who don't know, buildable figures were this weird line of LEGO Star Wars where LEGO almost wanted to make like action figures, and long story short, it didn't go well. Now, I will be the first to say, I did not like them at all. I thought they were like the worst line ever, mainly because, you know, you got no figures, you got no parts that you could use in mocks even, they would just crud. I will say there were certainly good ones, like General Grievous was sick, I think K2SO was great, and they even did a Commander Cody, which was pretty cool. And then there were other ones, like Jyn Erso and Han Solo. Those were, let's just say, the opposite of good. Yeah, basically, they were almost like LEGO Bionicles, but in Star Wars. They were weird. For the most part, they were pretty darn cruddy looking. I cannot think of more than, like, 5 buildable figures that were actually really cool. But yeah, so anyway, these guys started back in 2015 with the Force Awakens wave, and, you know, it's just super, super neat. You know, that this was going to happen. I think this would have certainly been one of the ones that would sell better. Now, obviously, usually buildable figures were pretty darn terrible. That's why they were always on the clearance rack. And I've even seen them up to this point sometimes in, you know, other stores where they'll still be on certain clearance racks. Like I was at a Christmas store this year. Those were on clearance. The Stormtrooper, Jyn Erso, and etc. In fact, you can go on Amazon Prime right now and get a Jyn Erso buildable figure for $8. $8. A set that came out in 2016 is $8. So that is probably one of the only sets that doesn't gain value in LEGO Star Wars. I cannot think of another set that has not gained value the way that hasn't. That's just ridiculous. So the Super Battle Droid was supposed to go for around $20, and the ATRT build was supposed to go for around $40 to $50, I believe. I think it's just super neat, and I think a 501st ATR, I think that one would have sold fantastically. Now, I wonder if this was a precursor, because they usually don't do, like, 501st things, but especially during that time frame when it would have released, which was 2018, they didn't do clones, generally speaking. So I wonder, you know, if that happened, was there always a plan to do, like, a 501st Battle Pack? Just, the reason I bring that up is solely because LEGO doesn't like doing clones, generally speaking. It makes you wonder, why did they do that? I could think of a plethora of different vehicles they could have done instead of the ATRT that were small and could be done in a Technic-like style. So it just makes you think a little, and I think it's quite interesting. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Also, this merch is up in my merch store right now. You could check it out in the link in the description, as well as subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one. Remember to peace out.